morning, welcome to another vlog. Thank you for joining me. How are we all? So yeah, a bit of a more casual one than how I usually start my vlogs. I last night was feeling a bit meh. I had a bit of a shit week, so we were on Operation Cheer Up. So we went to get a burger at the pub, had a pint, watched a bit of the footy. I really need to stop, trying to do the accent. And then watched Taskmaster in bed on the projector, which was lovely and absolutely hysterical. So yeah, and this weekend Jake's around today and then working tomorrow. So I think we're going to see some friends later. We have some baked goods for breakfast. I'm just looking at them now. Jake went to Zont's Bakery, which is probably his favourite. I think it's in Subiaco, and oh my god, they look insane. He's just making me a coffee to go with them because he's a gem. And then yeah, I think we're going to go to the beach later with some friends. I will probably almost definitely need a jumper because autumn is setting in. Like, you will have seen yesterday the amount of rain that we had, which is the first time we've had that in a while. It was quite nice, quite cozy. And then yeah, it's going to be like 22 degrees today, which is chilly for here. I think we'll be having to wear jumpers to the beach and things. But yeah, it's looking like an absolutely beautiful, like, clear day. So I think we might go for a cycle this morning, or kind of daytime until we need to go to the beach and see friends. Yeah, should be a nice one. So I will take you along, and in the meantime I'm going to tuck into my croissant.
Just there, look.
It's got chocolate inside! That is amazing. Where is it?
So much chocolate on your face. It's just there. You have so much chocolate on your face.
It's just so yummy. Arrived at the beach and we have just got, so I got a new bike. Mine's this one, Jake's is this one. Got a new bike off Facebook Marketplace. I'm very chuffed with it. It's very exciting and fast. New bike rack. So we're very professional adults. Can't believe that we have a 4x4 and a bike rack. I've made it. So we have come to Swanbourne to start our cycle, and then we're going to go down to Frio. We've seen dolphins. Yeah, they're the three that I see every day. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but they're terrible. Splish splash. Hello, so we've stopped at the Orange Box, which is in North Perth. No, it's not. It's in North Frio. We saw a load of dolphins. I know nobody cares about seeing, some very, very grainy footage of zoomed in dolphins, but I was very excited to see them. I actually see those dolphins, maybe the same ones, maybe not, probably the same ones, quite often when I get the train to work. But yeah, really, really cool. It's always like so fleeting because the train obviously moves quite quickly and I'm like, no! So yeah, love seeing them. And we're just waiting for a little bit of food and coffees. So it's lovely, and it's like a really nice day. It's blue sky, sunny, but like 20-ish degrees. Definitely warm enough when you've been cycling, but chilly if you sit down. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be able to do this without getting too sweaty. Food's here. Yummy, yummy. I think it's like pumpkin ducker something on ciabatta with parmesan and like green stuff. Yeah. Hello, we're on the road again now. We've got to get back quite quickly, so I might do. It's actually looking a bit cloudy. But yeah, we're going to be cycling back quite quickly. So because we're going to get home, I've got to wash my hair, and then we are going out again. Annoyingly, coming back out to the coast. So we probably should have just bought a change of clothes, but hey ho, off we go. One thing I did want to just briefly mention is the play areas here are just crazy. Like I've just shown you that ship one, so they're just so beautiful. Aren't they so good? I mean, I think it's pretty new, but I quite often get people asking me who are like looking to move over if it's a good place for kids. Absolutely, and this is why it's a great place for raising kids. Like that sort of play area is not unusual to see. You see it all the time. Yeah, so you also have things like that, which are little workout areas, like everywhere, every single park, every like grassy bit, alongside the beach. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go now, bye. That was a very quick turnaround, but we are ready. My hair is having to stay in a plait because it is not good. But we didn't have time to wash it, and we are ready, I think, in about 5 minutes, which is good. So we are going to go to Scarborough now, meet some friends there, going to get some food on the beach. Don't know what kind of food. They've got 2 small babbas, so I don't think I'm going to be filming with them too much. Realistically, you'll probably see the food that we eat, and that's about it. So yeah, catch you there. Bye. We're here. It's chilly. It's windy. We had such a nice evening. Just went to Scarborough. We were going to go to Coogee, but can't remember why we didn't. We went to Scarborough, which was lovely. It was actually there was a salsa dancing class. They've got a nice. That was why there's a nice amphitheatre section which is sheltered, and we weren't sure if it was going to rain or not. It didn't, but it was so cold. Like I fully had this jumper on, and then I took a coat thinking like, oh, I might need it, I might not, and oh boy was I glad for it. I was also sporting Jake's socks and my Birkenstocks because it was that chilly. Now we are home. It is about 8 o'clock. Jake is potentially, well, he's on call tonight, so he's potentially on a night shift, so I'm gonna go wash this disgusting hair. It's probably got about 5, I think I've put dry shampoo in it about 5 times. It's gross. And Jake's going to have a little nap just in case he is called in. And I think I might start rewatching And Just Like That because I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Sex and the City in general, and my favourite podcast, which is Sentimental in the City, has come back to talk about And Just Like That. And because of that podcast, I started watching Sex and the City from the start, which I've not done since like 10 years ago. was just absolutely obsessed, absolutely loved it, and even better, love listening to the podcast alongside it. So now that I did watch her just like that at the time, and I listened to about 3 podcasts that talked about it as well, but Sentimental in the City is definitely the best one of that. So I think I'm gonna watch the show in tandem with the podcast. So yeah, I think that's enough rambling for now, and Jake is definitely wanting to go to sleep pronto. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hello. We are very much in the era of never knowing if it's a cold or if it's COVID. And I think it's just that we were out in the cold for a couple of hours and I've forgotten what it feels like to be in England. It wasn't even that cold. It was like 19 degrees and windy. But I am feeling rough now. I feel like my cheeks are all like pink and like fiery. And I've got a sore throat. I just can't get warm. So I've got a hot chocolate with a huge marshmallow. We have these from when we've been camping and done s'mores and stuff. And I've got a new episode of Gogglebox as well, which I'm excited about. So yeah, I'm going to tuck into this, and Jake's just woken up from his nap, so I'm hoping he'll come and bring me the duvet, maybe, and watch it with me. So yeah, I'm going to tuck in bed. I've got my duvet. Happy Catherine. I'm actually too hot now, if anything. Always complaining. Oh my god, that is good. I use oat milk, but then it's also the sachets that have the powdered milk in. Morning, welcome to Sunday. I'm just sat on my balcony on my beanbag with my coffee, as you see me doing every single vlog. I was just thinking about how I would absolutely love to have like an L sofa on here, like an outdoor sofa, maybe a bit more of a shade parasol, because it gets very bright here in the mornings. Sun's just gone behind a cloud, but yeah, it's very bright. But we're very much in limbo here. Like, well, firstly, our apartment is furnished, so we can't buy a huge amount of furniture, but also the stuff that we would get is, we don't know how long we're going to stay in Perth, we don't know how long we're going to stay in this apartment. Like, buying stuff feels very not worthwhile. But yeah, it's a shame, because I would really like to be sat on a sofa with my feet up on a coffee table rather than on a beanbag. But hey ho, can't complain. So today's going to be a bit of a strange one. I was supposed to be seeing a friend, but both of us were kind of too busy to actually, define what the plans were. So we'll play that one by ear to see if she's still free and see if it lines up with whatever I end up doing. Because I think I'm going to be fair, this morning I think I'm just going to potter around the apartment, stick a good podcast on, and potter around the apartment cleaning and tidying, because I'm just like sat looking at the balcony and I'm like, Jesus, this needs a good clean, because it's been a little while. So I'll do that. I also have to look at a lot of wedding stuff. Within the next few months, our plan is really good at giving us sort of things that we need to look at in the next month, and then in the next 6 months, and in the next year, and things, which is really helpful. So we've got, in the next month, we've got to sort out entertainment and makeup and hair. And there's lots of like little decisions involved where I just need to, I think, research and get my head around things and just sit and think about things, but how I want the day to look. And the makeup and hair includes like wider decisions, which is just horrible, like trying to decide on like bridesmaids, and then obviously because then you need to see who you're going to give hair and makeup to, and all of that, which is kind of brain melting at this stage. So I need to like give some good thought to that. And then I'm also going to look into kind of study options for interior design, because I would love to be, I'm kind of working in the right field, but I really feel the need to get a few more like specific qualifications. So I'm going to have a good old research into that and see what's available to me, what the study options are, where I can do them, if I can do them alongside work, all of that stuff. I'm going to look into. So quite a few like big bits of research that I've got to do really. So that is today. For now, I'm just going to, I think, start off the day by scrolling through. My wedding planner has a really good Google Drive with all of the information on, suppliers and things in Santorini, because it's Santorini that we're getting married in. I don't think I've said that before. We're getting married in Santorini. We've sent the save the dates out and it's extremely exciting. So our wedding planner has a Google Drive set up with all of the suppliers in the area and things. So I'm going to have scroll through them whilst I drink my coffee, get my head around who's actually available, and maybe start checking out their Instagrams. I think I'm going to focus on entertainment this morning because that's a slightly easier decision, but I'm not sure which way we're going. So I'm going to go do that. Hello. I thought I'd best give you a bit of an update. So my friend has cancelled. She's too hungover, which is totally fine because I'm actually quite enjoying doing this deep clean biz. I don't really find the time usually to do it. Everything is chaos. Everything gets worse before it gets better. However, I will show you the balcony. It doesn't even look that good. A hand washed skirt. I've cleaned all of these windows, which I'm very proud of myself for, and the floors like sparkly clean. Beauty with Australia is that floors, everything outside dries so quickly. We have all of this shit, we have all of the laundry. It's chaos. I'm just gonna make some lunch now. I've not really worked out what I'm gonna have, but it's gonna be some sort of like Asian-y, noodly, grilled mango-y type thing. Really could do with some protein in it, but we don't really have anything that looks like it would be good with it. And then, I don't know what the afternoon's gonna look like. I think I need to go out for some exercise. I might try a cycle or maybe a swim or maybe both. I tend to feel quite tetchy when I haven't done exercise, and especially if I'm like home alone all day with no socialising. I feel like that could be good for me. I've just looked outside and it is chucking it down literally like seconds after. That's gonna ruin my balcony. I mean, not that much, there's that much rain, but annoying. Also kind of wrecks my plans for later. Well, if I wanted to go for a cycle. It came around quick. Okay, I couldn't be bothered to do any chicken or protein or anything. But we've got a kind of Asian slaw salad thingy. Oh my god, I forgot the noodle dressing. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed at myself. I've just like made this dressing and it like kind of winged a couple of the ingredients and then just remembered I have this and that is the whole reason I was going to make it. Stupid. Hopefully it's still nice. So we've got pak choy, we've got normal lettuce. You're supposed to use Asian cabbage, but whatever, don't have it. Spring onions. I've got some enoki mushrooms in there that I just fried up and some grilled mango. And then these crispy noodles, which are delicious. Not sponsored by these guys, because if it was, then I would have remembered to put it in. But yeah, chin, dilly. What's the word? I'm gonna tuck in. Bye. This is how I remember Perth to be over the course of autumn and winter last year. Just very rainy and crap. I've hit that point in the afternoon where I'm like, oh my god, the rain is really quite heavy. No, I've hit the point in the afternoon where I'm like, I want to go do something, I feel bored and lonely. This is not really, what the hell can I do in this? I was actually saying recently, Perth is an interesting one because, Alexa, turn the big lamp on. Thank you. I was saying recently that Perth is actually a weird place for doing things. Like, to live here is good, but like if you've got an empty day, like we always have people say, like messaging us being like, oh hey, we're in Perth for a day or a couple of days, what do you recommend that we do? And I'm always like, I don't know. Other than shopping, I really struggle to find things to do here. Shopping or like going for walks or going to the beach, but obviously not going to go for a walk or to the beach in this. But is that every city, or are there some places where there is a ton to do? I'm wondering whether to find somewhere like a coffee shop that's open and maybe take my laptop and look at online courses there just for a bit of change of scenery, so I'm not in my own space so much. I'm feeling a bit miserable and lonely. So yeah, might do that. Does mean that I've got to make myself look a bit more presentable, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to do that. This weather is kind of cozy as well, like being in a cozy coffee shop with this weather might be nice. I'm going to have a think about where I could go. Okay, I remembered another thing that happens in Perth is that all the coffee shops generally close at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I have just made a little flat white / short mac top. I don't know the difference. And I'm going to do a bit of Googling now for courses and just fire off some questions to a couple of places just to sort of start that process, I suppose. Get my foot through that first door, I suppose. And then I've decided I'm going to go to Carousel. And because I remembered last week I was really lusting over jumpers, just general jumpers. There's a reminder there that I need to do something as well. So yeah, I think I will go. It's not what I really want to be doing, is mooching around shops, but I think it's a good way to get me out the house, and it's raining and there's not much else to do, is there? So I'll do that for an hour or so, come back, make some nice dinner, probably go to the gym later. I just need to kind of fill a couple of hours now. Hello, I've made it out the house. I am going to Westfield at Carousel, and on the way I just saw a Chemist Warehouse, so I'm going to nip into there. And I thought I would just mention it whilst I think about it. So when I first moved over here, someone recommended that I go there to get all of my toiletries and stuff, and I first went there and was like, whoa, like it feels like a very American, quite tacky place. It's very like overwhelming. I'll film a little bit when I go in. But oh my god, the prices are so good. So from there I generally get my shampoo, conditioner and like hair masks and stuff, which my hairdresser has recommended. They sell it in the salon, but they also sell it in Chemist Warehouse for a lot cheaper, which is the L'Oreal Professional ones, I think. And then I also get Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer, which I absolutely swear by, absolutely love it, for like nearly $20 cheaper than you can get it anywhere else. It's ridiculous. And also the dry shampoo, the Collab dry shampoo, which I used in the UK and absolutely loved. I'm really worried that I would never get it anywhere else, or like not be able to find it when I moved here, and then was really worried I'd have to use Batiste, which I just do not get on with at all. But they have it here and they have it pretty cheap as well. So yeah, I'm gonna nip into there and then I'll head over to Carousel. There we go. So I just got this, which is my standard moisturizer for the day, which was $54, down from $68. And I also got this, which I've not actually tried before, but it's basically the pump version. I don't know the difference, but that was $55, down from $71. So bargain, really. Horrible shopping experience. Although no, it was pretty quiet in there, and that was a pretty roomy one. Sometimes you can have them where the shelves are like ridiculously close together, but yeah, a little top tip. Hello, I'm home now, as you can see. I didn't really film whilst I was out and about. I wasn't really in the mood to. And yeah, I ended up getting to the supermarket, not to the supermarket, to the shopping centre, and thinking like, okay, why am I here? Ended up just pottering around. It's a terrible habit that I have when I feel like I'm all hemmed in and like inside all day and don't really know what to do with myself or where to go. I invariably end up going shopping, and it is so bad. Like, but please give me a alternative that's like, especially when it's rainy, what can I do that's to get out of the apartment? Like, I can't think of anything. And I suppose this is where I would love to have like friends who are really close, who I can just like text them and say, can I just come over and we just do something to, you know, like even just sitting on the sofa chatting to someone feels better than obviously being on your own. And this is the difficulty with not having friends and family here, and the friends that we have, like when you first move to a place, they're all kind of, people generally tend to be a bit more like best behaviour friends. We've got a couple of people who's definitely like that, but when they're busy, obviously, like I need a few more people. But most of my friends here feels like, no, you go out for lunch with them or you go to a restaurant or whatever. It's not just like, oh yeah, just come around and do nothing. So yeah, that's what I would like to get. But I suppose when you move to a new place and you start from scratch, you don't have those childhood friends or family members or whatever. So I thought I would show you what I bought, because I did buy a couple of things. Nothing too exciting, but I thought I'd show you anyway. Just kind of Coke that I took in the car just in case. Didn't end up drinking it. Well done me. Firstly, we have, this is the David Jones packaging. I bought a glass, and it really reminds me of BHS. If anyone in England remembers BHS, reminds me of that, and I hate it. Anyway, they need a rebrand. I got this one glass, just a single one. Purpose of this, very random, is to go next to the bathroom sink with mine and Jake's, or my retainers in and Jake's Invisalign braces in. And we pop a, because currently we're just using a normal glass, but like mine stay in there. I only wear my retainers at night because I had Invisalign a couple of years ago. So, but mine stay in there all day, which means that if guests come over, they can see, because it's a normal glass. So I thought a nice little one, and they're actually lovely. They did tall ones as well, which I would love if we were in the market for more glasses, but we're not, unfortunately. But yeah, there's that. A random purchase. I got these shoes, which I don't know if I need. So I wanted some loafers for work with a back on, because I have the mule type and I quite often end up like kicking them off. I had a situation the other day where I was going across, it was so embarrassing. I was going across a pedestrian crossing, you know, like the black and white, a pedestrian crossing, you know, the type. And I was walking and my feet were sweaty, I think. So I like walked and one of my feet came out of this like open backed mule loafer thing. And then I just carried on walking, and then my foot came out of the other one, as then I was barefoot walking across, and like a car was waiting for me, and I had to like run back and be like, sorry, and just put my shoes back on. I was so embarrassed. So I've got some shoes which have a back on, but I still like those and I still wear them a lot. And they're in exactly the same colour as these, but these have a back on and they're like a suede feel. So maybe I should have got these in black, but I didn't like them as much. So yeah, they're very comfy actually. And they were only $30 from H&M. I think that'll be good for work. I got a hand soap, very exciting, from Glass House. Kyoto in Bloom, Camellia and Lotus flavour. It's the same as what we've currently got. I have this bad habit recently of getting bougie soaps, like hand soaps. It all starts off with a treat bottle of Aesop. Spiraled from there, didn't it? I now just can't deal with supermarket soaps. I don't like the smells of any of them. So now I buy bougie ones. I did actually, TikTok knows me so well that they actually served me a TikTok the other day of a guy recommending, he was like, Aesop is done, you've heard it here first, Aesop is done. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he recommended a load of different types of soaps that are in the vibe of Aesop, but are a bit more, you know, current, fashionable, whatever, hip and happening. But I tried to save it and didn't manage to, so I don't, like, it's gone forever. So TikTok gods, if you're listening, serve me that again, because for the moment I'm going for Glass House and I'm kind of already sick of that flavour. Anyway, and then I got a jumper, which I've been wanting one like this but with a zip, but actually I think a zip might be uncomfortable. Just H&M with this nice crew neck thingy, which I'll put on for you in a sec. But yeah, I really like that, and it was only $30, and it's quite a lightweight knit, so I feel like for this transitional period, because I did actually wear a jumper for the first time to work the other day, I've been wearing like cardigans and stuff more, it is definitely getting chillier, which I'm excited-ish for. One of the things that I did go there to look for was a trench coat. I'm really wanting a good quality but not super expensive trench coat, and obviously they're really hard to find. So I might have a bit of a look on like online for those, but I really don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds, so it's a bit difficult. ASOS is probably the one. The other thing that I'm wanting are some cool looking waterproof boots. So not like proper wellies. They call wellies gum boots here. So yeah, gum boots. Because last year I definitely needed them. My normal leather boots were okay, but I felt like they took an absolute battering. So yeah, and there are some quite cool design ones this year with like leather boots, but with a really thick, chunky rubber heel. I just don't know if they suit me or if they're professional, but whatever. I'll go put this on, show you, and then I don't know whether to wait around for sunset and try catch that on the roof deck, because I think it will be quite nice tonight. I think it will be quite an impressive one. Hello. I should apologise for the state of me today, but I didn't need to make an effort, so I didn't. And also I'm about to make the bed, but this is the jumper. It's very cosy. I'm in leggings, not the most fashionable bottoms of choice, but imagine this with denim shorts. It's very cosy and it doesn't feel that sweaty actually. I was a bit worried it would. And then these are the shoes, which are fine. Again, imagine with like tailored trousers, but let's be honest, we all love a legging. I'm so excited that we're back in legging season. It's fab. The sky, I'm convinced that it's going to be a fancy old sunset tonight, so I think I probably will go up for it and then see if I can be asked to gym. Maybe I'll do some yoga, maybe not. Probably not. Maybe I'm strange, but this is quite calming to me. Guys, I'm having a shocker. Fuck. Sorry to swear. I was just happily Googling away on courses and stuff, and then was like, I'll just check on food. It smells a bit like burning. Like, I set a timer and everything, and I think it's like the bottom is literally just burnt. I'm gonna see if it all tastes alright, but I have a feeling it's gonna be completely wrecked. I don't think I've got the mental capacity to hold it together. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I've tried it. Other than it being as spicy as anything I've ever tasted in my life. I think I went a bit overboard on the chili flakes, but I think I'm going to be able to bring it back as long as I don't get the burnt crust on the bottom. If it hadn't have taken me probably about an hour to prep that and to have it simmering away, I would probably bin it and just have something else. But I'm like, I've sunk so much time and vegetables into this, and there's 3 capsicums in there and they are not cheap, so I'm so annoyed. There we go. Happy Sunday. I've just realised I don't have cutlery. Okay, that was yummy, but not worth the hassle, I don't think, or worth the washing up. I am now 3 episodes into And Just Like That, and I've got to go shower, put another load of laundry out to dry, wait for Jakey to come home, and then it's bedtime pretty much. So thank you for joining me this weekend, and hopefully you have enjoyed it. Sorry that today's been a bit of a slow one. But yeah, I will catch you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!